can't believe how many people they executed.
Anything need doing? I'm always ready. Why did Morgan want to meet in Minrathous? Isn't she helping the Veil Jumpers in Arlathan?
Indeed. But today we have a guest, and she needed the anonymity that only a city provides.
Well, look who it is.
Good to see you, Lace.
Rook, you remember how Varric and I served the Inquisition? Well, this is Inquisitor Llewellyn, the woman who led us all.
Andaran Artishan.
Anathara. I wish we could be meeting without our gods threatening to blight the world.
A blight that spreads wider with each passing heartbeat.
Morrigan and Harding have told me about what you've accomplished since taking over for Varric. You've put together an impressive team, and you've got the best chance, maybe the only chance, to stop Elganon and Gillenane.
I won't let you down.
Don't worry about me. Worry about the people you've recruited, and about the people depending on you. I'm asking you to take down a pair of gods. You're not going to be able to do that if you're worried about my approval. But if you listen to your friends, and remember the people you're fighting for, you'll get through this.
We've got the makings of a good team, I think. We'll do our best.
And while you do so, Rook, the Inquisitor will do her best to ensure that the rest of the world remains intact. A daunting prospect, given that most of the South is under siege by Darkspawn.
It's that bad?
If not for the Inquisitor, the South would have collapsed completely. She has not been idle while you assembled your team.
If the South is in such turmoil, why come up here just to talk? And how did you get here so fast?
Did you think you were the only one to unlock the secrets of the Illuvians?
Morgan helped the Inquisition use the Illuvians to travel.
While I lack the Dreadwolf's Viravus, I may still scurry between the walls of this world to be where I might do the most good. The Inquisitor asked to meet you, and I thought it might help you to meet her.
I thought the gods were mostly active up here. It's really that bad in the south?
Elganon and Gillenane have indeed restricted their activities to the north. But the forces they deployed to the south, the strange new Darkspawn, have spread fear and corruption greater than any blight in history.
We think their goal is to prevent the South from rallying to aid any war effort up here. It's working. The armies of the South have their hands full protecting their own cities. But some friends and I are doing what we can to rally them together. Again, the South is my problem, not yours, Rook. You stop the gods, and I'll make sure the rest of Thedas doesn't fall to the blight.
I've been having trouble getting people in authority to listen to us. If you help with some of your political strength...
My political strength? Tevinter hates me. The Venatori helped make sure of that. And while I have a few friends in the Wardens, their leadership hasn't much cared for me since we clashed at Adamant Fortress.
The Inquisitor did not come all this way to leave you with empty words, however. She brought something no one else could.
A wolf statuette. We've found others like it in the crossroads. Where'd you find yours?
I found it right around the time Solus's ritual failed, when he was pulled into the Fade. We've examined the magic, and it's tied to the Veil. To him. Somehow.
Solus is ancient, and his magic is part of him in a way far beyond that of mortals. I suggest you take it to the crossroads and see if something in the lighthouse calls to it. Perhaps it will yield some insight into your new ally.
Solus is trapped in the Fade. He's not my biggest concern at the moment.
Solus is trapped in your dreams, and while he cannot match Elganon or Gillenane in strength, he is far more cunning. He is the Dreadwolf. He led a rebellion that lasted centuries. How many times do you think the gods thought him trapped and helpless?
Solus was important to me. If this statuette helps you understand him, if it uncovers something that... Honestly, I don't know. I wish I did. But this feels like a part of him. And whatever he and I once were, I think... I hope... it might help you.
We should go, Inquisitor. The armies in the south need you.
Right. Harding, stay sharp. You're my eyes in the north.
Always, Inquisitor.
Rook, good luck. If I come across anything else that can help, you'll be the first to know.
Thank you.
Father gives me an allowance and I barely use any of it. I could donate some.
All right, Ed.
Hallows. How are you?
Huh? Glad to be alive.
After the dragon attack, I wanted to check in.
Appreciate it.
Rook, welcome to the Hossberg wetlands. I'd say make yourself comfortable.
I could sense blight before we were through the alluvion. What's happening?
That's the question, isn't it? Oh, one of them.
The blight's always a problem in the Anderfells. It's not strange to find a corrupted patch of forest or swamp.
What is strange is the sudden surge of blight through the Hossberg wetlands. Much like the village you found, the blight here struck too quickly, and in strange forms.
It's choked the whole area, and the local village, Lavendel, was caught in it. But they're survivors. We can be grateful for that.
How many people are here? We need to help them.
Of course. FK and I are doing what we can.
So you keep your eye on the big picture for now.
As far as we can tell, the gods you're chasing weren't here directly.
If the blight's really changed, then the changes are widespread. As for how much...
I can almost sense something in there. Another sound under the blight's usual song.
Sensing the blight is one thing. What you're saying is... concerning.
When we met, you tried to block the sound out. Now you hear too much.
If it helps, that's what we're here for.
Should I be worried?
About me? No. About the blight? Yes. But you already are.
We heard rumors of the surge here and volunteered to investigate. The first warden expects a report. Soon.
If we want proof the blight's changed, then this place is where to find it.
But the way the blight left the village, we've had our hands full just keeping it back and helping the sick.
You need more to study.
Yes. The odd growths the blight has formed, like boils, they surround Lavendel. I need more samples.
So you two are studying the blight.
We already had a reputation for following the weird stuff.
And it's only gotten weirder.
To help, we need to know what we're dealing with.
It's a good thing another warden showed up.
Even if it's you.
You collapse a building to seal off Darkspawn one time.
And get us all in trouble.
Worth it. You know we like you, so be careful out there.
I will. I'll be back as soon as I can. Yeah?
Another day.
All right. Let's find those boil samples. Looks like there's caves on the far side.
You've been to the farmlands. There's a family. Voss. I'm close with them, with Ursa. They spoke of the Blight. The Blight. Before all of this happened. They knew. But if they knew, why aren't they here?
If I find anything, I'll let you know.
Got food if you're looking. Not much to forage out there. You good then?
Lavendel Village. Whatever happened here looks like Demeter's Crossing.
It's still standing, and I'll fight to keep it that way.
Often a place needs...
Dad? It's Jacob.
Are you here to help Lavendel? I'm Bastion. There's more out there than Blight. You must be careful.
Of what?
I heard something from up at Gaspin Manor while I was escaping here. The place has been abandoned for years. They say the Lord had some cursed treasure. One day he just disappeared. Could the Blight awaken a curse? If it draws evil here, the treasure's up there somewhere. It should have been destroyed.
I wouldn't be surprised if damage from the Blight stirred something up.
Whether it's a curse or a darkspawn nest, Lavendel's better off without it.
There. That's our Blight boil. Got a sample. I'm guessing they'll need more than one.
Knowing how Antoine experiments, yes.
Got the sample.
Lovely.
Darkspawn, don't drop your guard.
More essence.
Got it. First at Demeter's Crossing, now here. And the gods are just getting started.
I've never seen a surge like this. Got company.
This was farmland.
And people's homes.
The Blight took it recently.
Check out the ballista. Could be useful.
You just want to shoot stuff. Sensed us attacking the boils. It's not happening.
We need to stop it. Signs of a family that disappeared.
Got it.
They knew the Blight was coming, but how? And what went wrong after?
Something toyed with the people here.
And another sample.
I think we've got enough.
Yeah. Let's get back to Evgar and Antoine. Yeah? Good day.
Antoine? Antoine!
Yes? Yes, the Blight samples. They're like nothing we've seen, or anything in the Warden records. And Rook? I believed you, but to hear it? I almost hear voices in it. The gods calling the Blight.
We knew things were bad. But if the Blight's being called, the situation's more unpredictable than we thought. We need to...
I give you two reign, and this is where it leads. Chasing Rook's lies.
First Warden,
You were told to stay away. Or does your allegiance to us no longer matter?
What do you want me to do? Stick my head up my ass and pretend nothing's happening?
She doesn't mean that.
Rook knew something was wrong.
I can hear it in the samples. The gods. She's telling the truth. The Blight has changed. And that changes everything.
It changes nothing. Your sensitivity to blight is useful, Warden Antoine. But you've had more than one snake in your ear.
I took the same vows as you. We're on the same side.
You're on thin ice. You tampered with a ritual that unleashed blight. You did not know what you were doing then, and you don't now.
If gods control the Blight, we need to change how we approach it.
Archdemons control blight, and we'd sense if one had risen. We'd make the sacrifices needed to fight it.
But we...
The blight has increased. Now is not the time to lose focus. Wardens Evka and Antoine, are you sworn to combat the blight?
Yes, but...
Then report back to Weishaupt and do so.
That went poorly, even for a talk with him.
I'm a warden. I know what I'm doing. Why won't he listen?
You're a good warden. And don't catch yourself thinking otherwise.
Maybe. But I need the Order's help.
There's you, Davrin, me, and Antoine. We make it work with the four of us. You and Davrin work with your new friends. Antoine and I will track Darkspawn and the Blight.
In so-called peace, vigilance. If we learn the gods' plans, you will too.
The elven god of monsters had been hard at work. She'd taken the Darkspawn and made them so much worse. Now, she and Elgarnon had their glorious new army. The risen gods were ready. And they had changed.
just the target.
We should take a break. Head back to the lighthouse for a bit.
He finally agrees to meet for a report, then he all but calls you a liar.
I think you were included in that.
Thanks.
Rook, just got word. First Warden's calling everyone back to Weishaupt. Everyone except us, seems like. Guess the First Warden holds a grudge.
Calling Wardens back from all over Thedas is a big step. Did he give any reason why?
Not exactly, but I've heard rumors of a massive Darkspawn horde on the move. Even hearing there's an Archdemon with them.
The other Archdemons are dead. Only Razakale and Lusicon live. So which one is it?
No one has a good look yet. Makes it hard to tell. Rook, if the gods have an Archdemon, Warden lore says Archdemons only show up during a blight. Doesn't say anything about elven gods. Seems like the rules have changed, and we're going in blind. We need to know what we're up against.
I'll talk to Solus. See if he knows anything about any of this. Make sure the others are ready to move.
You cannot do this, Algernon. You swore that we would give up our commands when this horrific war was over.
Our people need our leadership. If you're unwilling, leave.
Our people must rebuild, and we must help unite them.
So, we did not fight for freedom, but to conquer this land and our own.
We fought to win. and now the Evanuris are as gods. I do not answer to Mythal's annoying lapdog.
The people are afraid. They must believe in something.
They need strength.
And wisdom.
They need gods who can protect them.
We are not gods. You will learn that.
Every lapdog hides a wolf inside.
That was strange. They were speaking Elven, but I understood it.
I believe we have experienced a memory in each of our native languages.
Not just any memory. One of the Dreadwolves.
And the mages who declared themselves my gods? Well, mine and Davrin's, and Rook's.
There they are, the Elven creators. I used to be jealous of the Dalish elves, because they got to learn all these stories I only barely knew. Now I get to see the truth of it. And it turns out, the truth is awful.
Awful is an understatement. I wish they were monsters. Something grand and terrible. Seeing them like that, they're no better than Tevinter nobles.
But no worse, either. They were people. And people can let you down.
All right. What else can we take from this memory?
Elgranon was hungry for power. Did anything he could to get it, and to hold on to it.
Then Solus, furious at Elganon's installing himself as a despot, started his rebellion.
There's another moving part in this. Mythal. She was keeping the peace.
Mythal and Solus were close. The Inquisition found a temple to Mythal, and there were wolf statues everywhere.
Then she sides with Elgranon over him. A betrayal.
I think I get where Mythal is coming from.
Really?
We've just finished some big war, everyone is exhausted, and now Elganon won't give up power? If Mythal sided with Solus, would Elganon have backed down?
Not a chance.
It would have led to another war. Mythal tried to keep the peace.
And Solus must see that, but still can't accept that she chose peaceful politics over his ideals.
Perhaps these murals aren't simply memories. They're what Solus wishes to forget.
His regret. That means they're a way to learn his weak points.
Why are we worried about Solus? He's trapped.
Right. But the Dreadwolf was the god of trickery. He's looking for a way out. Bet on it.
Meanwhile, keep your eyes open in the crossroads. If there's a way to restore the rest of these murals, Solus would have kept it in his hideaway. It'd be nice to get inside his head for a change.
How fares your battle?
The gods are moving against Weishaupt and the Grey Wardens. We've heard rumors the Darkspawn are being led by an archdemon.
And you have questions?
I need to know how archdemons relate to the gods. Are they just like the blighted dragons, or are they something else? I also need to know how to deal with the gods if they show up at Weishaupt.
I propose a bargain. I will answer your question if you answer mine.
What?
How are the Grey Wardens? Do they understand the truth of the danger yet?
We've been through this already. You agreed to help me.
What did you think my help would look like, Rook? I need to know that you are prepared.
I've gotten a few of them to come around.
You're a Grey Warden yourself. Surely you have friends within the Order you might call upon.
I do. And I have. We've recruited another Warden named Davrin.
But the Grey Wardens as a whole still do not trust you yet, as I feared.
We're making progress.
When I asked why you should be trusted to lead the fight, you said that nobody else was doing it. That sufficed for me. But you will need more to convince the Grey Wardens. They see themselves as destined to lead this battle. You cannot defeat Elganan and Gillenane without the Wardens. What will you do to bring them to your side?
I don't have to convince all of them. I just have to convince the First Warden.
Or remove him.
Enjoyable as that is to imagine, I doubt the rest of the Wardens would approve.
Did you know the Evanurus once numbered many more than those whose names survive in the Elven Pantheon? One warlord was particularly cruel. I sought to free his slaves, but so fearsome was his reputation that none would join me.
What did you do?
I made people laugh at him.
How did that help?
For 12 years. Every sound near him, from whispered pleas to shouted oaths to crackling fire, all became mocking laughter. His mind broke under the ridicule, and when he fell, his slaves rose up and joined me.
I doubt laughter is going to work on the First Warden.
If not that, then what?
Whatever it takes.
Easily said. But it will have to be enough for now. You have answered my question, and I owe you an answer in return.
Yes. The old gods of Tevinter, the archdemons.
There never were Tevinter gods. The archdemons, as you call them, were always merely the weapons of the Evanurus.
All right. Let's hope we can find the gods before they find their weapons.
Unfortunately, the Dragon Thrall's life force is bound to the Evanurus as both power and protection. You will not be able to kill or likely even harm one of the Evanurus until their Dragon Thrall is slain.
What can you tell me about the archdemons themselves?
Each is different, shaped by the whims and ego of its master. Elganan is the Lord of Tyranny. He would have ruled alone had Mythor not forced him to share power. Those who are strong, he molds into dictators themselves, with visions of godhood. Those who are weak, he crushes. His archdemon reflects him. It is huge, to feed his ego, the epitome of dragonkind, bent to his will.
Elganan sounds legitimately terrible.
He is cruelty and arrogance personified. All of the Evanurus were flawed, but he made all of them worse. By contrast, Gillenane was a servant of Andrul, whose skill at making monsters earned her promotion to the Evanurus. She is brilliant, ambitious, and unconstrained by anything you would understand as morality. In a kinder world, you would never need to see what she has done to her archdemon. In this world, I only hope you kill it quickly. In any event, the Evanurus will not be vulnerable until their archdemons are dead.
The old stories of the Tevinter gods have them whispering in the dreams of ancient magisters. How did they do that, if they were just tools of the elven gods?
The archdemons were once high dragons. The Evanurus bound them as a source of power. When I imprisoned the gods, their dragons remained free. That was my mistake.
How so?
I never bound a dragon to myself, for I believed that to enslave another creature was immoral. As such, I did not understand the power that connection gave. I thought the prison I had made was perfect. But their dragons were the conduit through which they spoke to dreaming minds.
Any other surprises we should know about?
Even with their dragons dead, the Evanuris are powerful and well protected. You will need to use my dagger, the one you recovered. It can pierce their enchantments and strike them down.
All right. Kill the archdemons, then use the dagger to take down the gods.
Even a single opportunity to strike the Evanuris down will be rare, fleeting, and costly. You will not have another chance to catch them unawares. When you strike, you must be fully prepared.
Good taste.
Why do you run around in fancy mage clothes?
Because I like them?
You're barely even wearing a shirt.
You fight Anton with a bare midriff.
Everything all right?
We're fine. Just trading fashion tips. So what I wear is a problem for you?
It's not. It's just... Why dress like that? Are you trying to make your mother happy?
Tosh, what's going on? Something is clearly bothering you.
My bet's on mothers and dresses.
It's just something my mother said the other day. That I act more like a man than a woman.
And you feel like you should wear dresses to make her happy?
No. Can you imagine me in a dress? I'd look stupider than I'd look stupid.
This isn't about the dress, is it?
No, it's... I don't know. She always says stuff like that. About how I dress, how I act.
And?
It feels... right. When she says I act more like a man. It feels... right. Why does it feel right?
Tosh, do you like being a woman?
Nobody likes being a woman.
Ah.
This is stupid. Forget I said anything.
Hey, it's not stupid. I do like being a woman, but if you don't, maybe that's something to think about.
But what does it mean?
Could be about your mother's expectations, or about how it feels to be a woman and Kunari. Or maybe it's being a woman, period.
How would knowing that help? It won't change anything.
Some of my friends in Minrathous talk about not feeling comfortable in their own skin. As a man, as a woman. I could see if they'd like to talk. Maybe what they say fits how you're feeling.
Yeah. Okay. And thanks. You do look really pretty.
Oh?
To look at, I'd smudge your makeup.
Thanks for letting me down gently.
Everyone suit up. All hands for this one.
Still can't believe it. They're attacking Weishaupt? The Wardens aren't prepared for that.
The gods are going straight for the throne. Unless we cut theirs first.
Just get me close enough.
Whatever you do, make them pay.
I always collect.
Who gets to tell the first warden we're dropping in?
I was hoping to skip that part.
They've got an alluvian in storage down in the vault. It was a gift from the Dalish.
Ours should go right to it. Probably. I think.
Let's get to it then. We sneak into Weishaupt, nice and quiet. No one sees us. We look around for Antoine and Evka.
Was there a plan after that?
Take out a god. End this today.
This isn't the vault.
Oh, crap. They moved the alluvian.
It didn't break.
Then here.
Sorry. Catch up when you can.
Don't spawn outside.
Darkspawn? In Weishaupt?
Just outside the door.
Stay out of sight.
Mila.
Sit tight, Mila. We'll be back.
The Maker curse you!
Clear him out!
Don't let them near the girl! They've got the gods in their back.
Where are all the wardens?
Hiding outside from the town.
We're on our own.
That's all of them, for now.
At least it wasn't ogres.
You know your Darkspawn.
My dad's a blacksmith for the Wardens. Who are you?
Rook, we're here to help. Do you know Antoine and Evka?
Probably in the war room. I can show you. Oh no! The door's blocked!
Is there another way?
A secret passage! Come on!
Oh, damn.
That's Commander Janus, one of our best.
He took them down with him. When did the Darkspawn attack, Mila?
Just a while ago. They started climbing the walls.
You should stay here.
I can't. I need to find my dad.
There's worse than Darkspawn on the way.
I wield the power of the blight. Today, you face the finest child of the gods.
We have to get inside! Oh, stay close, Mila.
Davrin! Wardens! We can sense an archdemon. I can hear the calling.
I hear it too. It's splitting. How you doing, Mila?
Don't worry about me.
She's a clown! How do I kill a clown with a dagger?
One thing at a time. For now, let's not die out here.
Look at all those darkspawn! Will Weishaupt Hall reach the wall?
It's never fallen before, and it won't today.
Where's Commander Yano? Oh! Force of battle!
Witness my most perfect creation. Powerful, quick, and I have returned much of her cunning. My creation's power is greater than any weapon you possess. The final flight is upon you, Wardens. Be struggling, lie down. My dragon will be swift.
Good luck.
Archdemons attacking the north wall.
Signal a retreat. Fall back to the trap.
Can't see the signal fires through the smoke.
Try the horns.
The Archdemon's too loud.
No one's retreating.
There's no choice, sir. We're under siege. We have to fall back to the dragon trap.
Forget the trap. Send word to Commander Janos. Rally outside the wall.
Janos is dead.
Rook, what are you doing here?
You need all the help you can get.
You've caused enough trouble. Arrest them.
No, you need to listen to them. We are under attack by a god.
Do you hear yourself? There's no such thing. Stop finding excuses to be a coward. We'll stop the enemy outside the walls.
The enemy is outside the window.
Grey Wardens don't hide in our castle. I won't ask good soldiers to turn tail and run. We're an army of steel, holding back the Blight. Order every blade out of Weishaupt.
We'll all die, sir.
That's an order, Warden.
First Warden, you're confused. Notice the blood in your ear? It's the calling, isn't it? The Archdemon's messing with your mind while its master mocks you.
No one mocks the Wardens.
Of course not. You're the only force in Thedas that can stop this. But not if they burn your castle to the ground.
Not on my watch.
This is your watch. Unless you become the leader who defied a god.
They'll know our steel. Get down! Antoine! The dragon trap! What needs to be done?
It's 100 years old, never been used.
Look, get to the trap. Get it working.
Me?
You were right. I wasn't. Now go show this guard what mortals are made of. We'll have your back.
I'll hold you to that. Come on! All right. This is about to get a lot worse. You ready?
Have to be. It's us, or nobody.
Damn it!
Outnumbered, trapped, you will not hold. Your fortress offers no protection. Surrender to your fate. Defeat, death, reconstruction.
just need to trap that archdemon. Push ahead. We have to keep moving.
We're clear.
Keep moving. Time to improvise. Maybe that ballista can help.
If it wasn't under a vial of blight, maybe.
It's not a dragon, and it takes more than a ballista to kill one.
There! You can get through!
Soak in the dark spawn.
You fight what you call the blight. Pointless. It was always ours to control.
That's not good, is it?
The outer defenses are gone.
First Warden's ordering the retreat. We're getting close. We'll cut across the wall.
Gone.
There's another way to the trap. Through the library. Takes longer, but it'll get us there.
Let's do it.
I was sure you were going to punch the First Warden back there.
Thought about it?
It's a miracle you talked him down.
You better earn it.
There, across the way. That's the library.
We'll have to go down through the barracks to get there.
Things being exposed on the walls.
Yeah, I know. Maybe we should get back on the wall.
This is the only way. Coming from the gate.
Sounds like 10,000 Darkspawn knocking on the door.
Destroy that blight, or there'll be no end to these Darkspawn. us.
Look! Up here!
Antoine! We're looking for a way out of this!
Ah, yes! Follow the torch!
There's a bell tower that will get you out.
You hear that? Must be the bell tower.
Sounds like it's close.
I still can't believe there's darkspawn inside Weishaupt. Right here's where I took my vows to fight.
You and me both. At least we're keeping our end of the bargain. Only if you kill Gillenane.
Right. On the outside there.
Die now!
On the left.
Watch it! Got another one coming through the wall.
He's a big one.
That did it.
The bell's still ringing. Let's get there.
There, the bell tower ahead. We can get out of this mess.
Hang in there. We'll find another way.
What's up, Rock? Welcome to the stream.
I don't know. But we don't quit. There's a way out of this mess somewhere.
Library's not far. It'll put us right next to the dragon trap. There's still a chance.
That's fun.
Look! This way!
Where's Evka?
Facing down some darkspawn. Just keep moving.
Library's not far.
Oh boy.
We can do this.
Yeah, well, let's find out.
Cold sticky, sinking hope. Your blood knows you'll die here.
Yes it is.
New tactics are primitive. Old cuttings. Desperate doors. None will save you. Your blighted blood is fine material. I will feed it to what I craft from your corpses.
We really need to shut her up.
That was the last one.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Rock! Tash! You're still alive.
Better up here than down there.
How about opening the gate?
Gonna be a mess.
Just do it!
We have company. Watch your back!
First Warden?
You bring the blight, and I'll bring the blade!
Where is he?
He's gone. We have to get out of here.
They keep adding more forward.
Library's down that line.
Not anymore. Back! Back!
Go back! Go back!
There is no back! lifesaver.
Darkspawn almost had you for lunch.
Well, let's not hang around for dinner. Come on.
Did you find your father yet, Mila?
No.
We'll find him.
I just don't want him
Appreciate the kid lurk. Ah, appreciate the lurk, kid.
We're here.
Quick! Inside the library.
We've got more Darkspawn.
Cut him down. You can't get stuck out here.
Paradox coming our way.
Let him try. I'm good at killing those.
Darkspawn, the Great Warden is high. Tear them from their tower.
Mila! Find somewhere safe to hide.
Find the mortals on the wall. Kill them all.
Watch out! Another ogre.
We won't give in.
Your battle is already lost.
Have you ever fought this many before?
I killed that one's cousin last week. Must have pissed him off.
The Warden's power. Overrun.
The ghouls are back.
Persistent bastards!
Take the Warden.
They're trying to get inside.
Not before we do. Stop them!
The door's locked. We're trapped.
Then we make our last stand if we have to. Rook! Get your asses in here! We're coming! We're coming! You're alive. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
If this door doesn't hold, all bets are off.
What about the dragon trap?
The trap will work. Take it from a blacksmith. You set it off and get out of the way.
Dad!
Mila!
I told you not to get lost.
Hope she wasn't too much trouble.
The right kind of trouble. She saved our butts.
Anytime.
The real problem is getting that dragon to land.
Lucanis, the dagger. I guarantee this'll get Gillinean's attention.
And then?
She sends the archdemon after me. We trap it, Davrin kills it, and Lucanis, you take your shot.
Just like that.
It's the best I've got.
It'll probably get you killed.
Better than dying here.
Right. Then let's go. No one's seen the first warden.
We did. Don't think he made it.
I see. Well, the others will rally around his sacrifice.
Be ready for it. Come on.
I know a way to the trap. She's infecting everything.
Just find our way through this mess.
Should be a door on the other side. That'll put us near the trap.
Straight through the blight. Grey Warden could kill an archdemon.
Yeah, and die doing it.
What?
It's complicated, but every warden is prepared for the sacrifice. I'm ready.
I'm a warden too.
But you're the warden leading this outfit. People need you alive. Has to be me that kills it. Maybe they'll hang my portrait in here someday.
It's not over yet.
Will be soon enough.
Davrin, we've had our differences, but you have my utmost respect for making this sacrifice.
And I know you'll finish the job and kill Gillenane.
Easier said than done. I'm good. Even I cannot kill a cloud face with a knife.
Don't worry. We'll think of something.
Let's get out there. There's the way out.
There! That Griffin statue. I'll get Gillenane's attention.
Got you about. Behold, an archdemon's wrath.
I die.
Hey, Gillenane! Come down here and fight!
The Dread Rule's knife. Retrieve it!
Oh, crap.
Davrin.
Give Hassan a hug for me.
Stay your blade, Warden.
Sir.
Let an old man spill the blood today, and make amends for his mistakes.
You do the Grey Wardens proud, sir.
Too many Wardens have died for that. You're the real Warden. We mortals have a saying. In war, victory. In peace, vigilance. In death, sacrifice.
Racing heart, ragged breath, a waste of useful blood. Lassa, Hedlin, Galara. Venata, Megas.
What is that?
The real Archdemon.
What was the other one?
We have to kill it. Gillenade's invulnerable until we do.
He already died. He just got back up.
Witness! The Warden's plan to burst all on destruction! Mighty Astronaut! Return!
What now?
Spooked Gillenane. Maybe she wants to talk.
Isana ilas balan! Malasan idan lasta! Thy creation has many shapes.
He didn't want to talk, bro.
Power of flesh is limitless. It yearns to be perfected, new appetites to be sated. Return to me! Blood, pulsing, starved flesh. She will consume you all!
You can do better than that, Guns.
Nicely done, bro. End it now.
Keep that up, bro.
your thing?
Just give me an open. Good one, bro. Get clear.
We've almost got it.
Davrin! Kill it! Now, Lucanus! Finish her! Let's go!
Give me another shot.
Too late! Back to the Alluvion! Is it working?
I hope so.
Best odds all day!
Evka sent word. Last of the civilians made it to Lavendel. Janos and his people held the line long enough for them to escape Weishaupt. And the Wardens are in Lavendel too.
What's left of them, you mean? Over 1,000. That's how many fellow Wardens I had. And now, one god, one archdemon. That's all it took to nearly wipe out our entire order.
Those Wardens fulfilled their oaths. They saved lives. Heroes, all of them. If not for them, how many civilians would have died? In death, sacrifice. That's what our oath says. We all took it.
But it starts with in-war victory. I don't have much hope for victory here.
We killed her archdemon, though. That's something, isn't it?
That's an incredibly rare accomplishment.
Yeah, after it turned into a snake monster with too many heads. Are all blighted dragons gonna do that? I don't know how to fight that.
Well, at least we've made Gillenane mortal.
Mortal or immortal, doesn't matter if we can't get close enough. We had our shot at her, and we missed.
Say what you mean, Davrin. I missed.
Nobody blames you for that, Lucanus.
Yeah? Maybe I do. This crow has a demon inside him, right?
Now, that's not...
How do we know we can trust him? Maybe the demon pulled his punches.
Okay, hold on. Now we're getting...
And you, Warden? What about the blight that runs through your veins? The same blight that Gillenane commands so effortlessly.
Just a moment, please.
Enough. Hundreds of Wardens died today. They gave their lives to stand against the gods. We owe it to them to carry on. Swing your blades to the enemy, not each other. We will honor their sacrifices by holding together in this fight.
We're all in agreement on that point, Rook. But the question remains, how? We barely survived against one of the gods.
I nearly had her.
Nearly. But you and Spite are not of one mind, Lucanus. Fighting for control, it's no wonder you missed such a rare opportunity.
I think we've all been distracted.
I've been preoccupied myself, after discovering that Hand of Glory.
And I can't stop worrying about my new magic and what it means.
The Nodist are fallen? What it means for my people?
Until those problems are resolved, we will not be prepared to face the gods. A moment of inattention, a single lapse, could prove fatal, and the gods will allow no second chances.
He's right, Rook.
We can't afford to stumble. The gods will jump on that in a heartbeat. We must be ready for them. That said, we need to find them first. Harding, can you send word to Evka? See if she has any rested scouts.
Scouts? Why?
The Darkspawn that attacked Weishaupt had to come from somewhere. I bet they'll be headed back there. Following them should at least put us on the gods' trail.
Got it.
As for the rest of...
Look, nothing against Emmerich. He's right about needing focus. But what happened at Weishaupt? That was more than a distraction.
So is what happened to Minrathous. What the Venatori have done. What they're still doing.
These are more than distractions, Rook.
Either way, we all need to step back, clear our heads.
So, how do you think that went?
It's not easy to tell with them, to be honest. They can be difficult to read. Some more than others, of course.
Yeah, I'm familiar with the type. I spent a year running around with Solus, remember?
Emmerich's right, though. Everyone on this team has some kind of unfinished business hanging over their heads.
That's the danger in recruiting competent people. They bring more interesting and complicated problems along with them. So go help Rook. Support them. Solve those problems. And maybe start with Davrin and Lucanus. Or even Nev. She's taking Minrathous hard.
And the gods?
You've asked the Wardens to track them through the Darkspawn. That'll take time.
I should use that time to check in with the team. And then, I should go talk with Solus.
Better you than me. He'll want to know all about Gillenane, the Archdemon, and why you only stopped one of them. You know, all this talking wears me out. I'm going to take a nap. See you later, kid. Good luck.
Lucanus, are you in here brooding?
I'm fine.
That's not a no.
I had her. She should have never gotten away from me. This was our contract, Rook. I don't fail my contracts.
Just think how much more satisfying it'll be when you do take her down.
We cannot count on a second shot. I thought I still had this. Whatever else I am, I'm a professional. After the ossuary, I thought at least I could still take out a target. I need to work.
You might need sleep more than work at this point.
You might be right.
It's not over. Just take care of yourself for now, okay?
I was distracted. That cannot happen again. I need to get my head on straight.
Whatever you need to do.
Have you been to talk to the others? Davrin, especially. I think everyone might have things to deal with now. I should check in with the crows. Whatever the word is, I'll let you know. There's nothing like work to focus the mind.
Davrin? Davrin, about Weishaupt. Davrin, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I've never been the most popular warden, but the Order still runs in my blood. I never imagined a day when Weishaupt would just be gone.
Wasn't supposed to be like this. That's Renaud. Malmont. Anya. We used to argue. Who'd be the one to take an archdemon down? Who'd die so that others could live? Not sure any of us believed it'd actually happen.
When the moment came, you did the Wardens proud.
Did I? Because I'm still here. They're not.
This whole mess is my battle more than anyone else's. I should have died before they did.
Can't help but wonder. Maybe a warden who survives an archdemon is no warden at all.
It's in your blood. Our blood. No escaping it.
But we just did.
Who knows what happened? Maybe the gods changed things and the old rules don't apply. Why is being alive a problem?
Because I didn't expect to be here. Grey Wardens have an expiration. It pushed me.
There's more fight to go.
And if we manage to pull that off?
You'll do what you do best. Hunt monsters.
Plenty of people can do that. I'm talking purpose. I feel like a blade sharpened all these years to confront the worst darkness in the world. And my blade struck true at Weishaupt. What now?
Well, you'll raise a song to create a world where the light outshines the darkness.
Yeah? Well, let me tell you. That will require a lot more gingerwort truffles. Huh.
That's more like it. Good to have you back.
Somebody has to feed his feathery butt.
You live to serve, my friend.
Guess we're stuck with each other, boy. No getting rid of me now. Someday I might actually know what that means.
While you sort that out, maybe you and Lucanus can try to bury the hatchet?
Yeah.
He had a rough time of it too.
I know. That was an incredible shot he took at Gillenane.
Then tell him that. Because fighting each other won't help us defeat the gods.
But we've got help. The Wardens, Shadow Dragons, Crows, Veil Jumpers, we're all in this together.
We are. but they've all got their own problems. If we want their help, we have to help them first.
Is that a plan I hear, Foreman?
I think it could be. Thanks, Davrin.
Nev, that coffee in the kitchen, you made it?
Keen eye.
Did you boil it? If so, why?
I'm not picky. I got a cup and it does the job. That's all I ask.
I don't know where to go with this.
Maybe that's how it's done in Minrathous.
Oh no. Give Lucanus credit. It's terrible.
You need a stronger word for terrible.
So, what's the coffee for?
What isn't it for? The Venator used the dragon attack for a power grab. Now they treat Docktown like their personal playground. I've heard more cries for help than I can count. And now the Threads have reached out.
The Minrathous crime syndicate.
Smuggling, extortion, protection rackets. The Threads do it all. They stay out of slavery and they hate Venatori. Enough to keep picking fights. My contact in the Threads, Alec, wants to talk. He doesn't reach out for nothing.
If you need backup, I'm happy to help.
I don't expect you to show up for Docktown, Rook.
But I will. Really.
If you need more coffee, I'll make it.
Well now, is that sweet or trying to save me from myself?
Let's call it both.
I cannot say.
Who created you?
I cannot say.
What can you say?
I cannot say.
Right. Deserve that.
Got the archive spirit working, I see.
Rook, you're here. And I did. Sort of. A little bit. It appears, but it won't tell me anything.
You simply ask the wrong questions. A common affliction of the weak-minded.
Also that. It's kind of mean.
I thought it was just an archive. How can it be mean?
The creator. Its creator, I mean. An archive spirit takes on the personality of whoever makes it. Which... okay, that's an idea. Syrian learned a lot, taught me a lot about these archives. They have, well, not thoughts like us, but sort of pathways, I guess. They can only respond to specific questions worded in specific ways. So, if you're powerful, like almost God-level powerful, how would you talk to someone you see as lesser?
Really condescendingly, based on experience so far.
Right! You wouldn't ask questions, you'd tell them what to do, so let's try that. Archive, tell me who built you.
One of the greatest of Elvenan, a steward of her glory. Truly, I was blessed to bathe in his warmth. Anaris built me, and to him I shall someday return.
You mean the Forgotten One?
I cannot say.
Good point. That was us.
Anaris. I know I've heard that name before.
Yeah, a Forgotten One. Remember the nursery rhymes? Don't speak their names or they'll come for you. Unlike our so-called good gods, which, well, we saw what happened there. So who knows what they really were? The Forgotten Ones. They used to say Solus was one, so best case scenario, like him. Worst case, well, you heard it talk.
Right. So this thing's dangerous if it belonged to one of them.
Could be, but still important and invaluable. Everything Anaris knew, this thing knows, and my people deserve to know. If I can get it to tell me.
Archive. Tell me about the Dreadwolf.
An ideologue and a fool who will soon pay the price. When Anaris dispatches the Evanuris, he will spare a thought for Fen'Harel.
Archive. Tell me about the Evanuris.
A group of cowards, hiding behind their more powerful magic and superior numbers. Their jealousy of Anaris was palpable. Their war is unending. But Anaris will prevail.
You've got a chance to learn more about our people. Go for it. Just be careful and try not to break anything.
Right. Thanks, Rook.
All thanks must be given to Anaris, for he will cast down the oppressive Evanuris and take his rightful place.
What a shame I can't stay longer. Good luck.
Appreciate the support.
Any luck tracking down your mystery friend?
Orzammar has requested I stop harassing their citizens with my talk of dwarven magic.
Damn, that's a disappointment.
Well, I'm not gonna find my answers in Orzammar. My contacts had no idea what I was talking about.
So, what now?
I was thinking. The voice said look to those closest to the stone. What if she never meant Orzammar?
Eh?
There is another great tide, the original capital of the dwarves, Kalsharak. It was lost during the First Blight, and its people survived in isolation for hundreds of years. They re-emerged, some 20 years ago?
And you think they're close to the stone?
Orzammar can't help. What have I got to lose?
I'm curious about Kalsharak's isolation.
The dwarves took heavy losses during the First Blight. To stop the Darkspawn from overrunning them, they closed off passages in the deep roads. Those that could retreated to Orzammar. Kalsharak was lost. They abandoned the city and its people, sealed them away with the Darkspawn.
There must have been another way. What they did was monstrous.
Can you imagine being trapped, knowing death was coming?
But they didn't die. The rumors...
That the dwarves of Kalsharak had to change to survive? No one's really sure what that means exactly.
When we find them, you can ask. Are you sure Orzammar isn't hiding something?
Pressing them for information would be tricky. I could anger someone important. If Kalsharak doesn't turn out, I can go back to poking at Orzammar. But not before then.
How do we get in touch with these Kalsharok dwarves?
Already working on it. You don't spend 10 years in the Inquisition without making contacts. I should have a meeting set up by the time we're ready to leave.
Hey, am I interrupting?
Done in a sec. Morning ritual. The Darsam.
Those are the ropes people who follow the Qun wear.
We bind ourselves to remember who we are. Tie down the stuff that's too dangerous to leave loose. My mother made me do it every morning before breakfast. I had big fingers. Used to take me forever. Avatash. Shokratoebra. Only a beast is confounded by knots. A girl masters herself and the Darsam.
Looks like you got him under control eventually.
Yeah.
Rook, Tosh, glad I caught you both. The Grey Wardens found a cave that one of the Blighted Dragons uses as its lair.
Where?
In the Husberg wetlands. There's no sign of the dragon itself, though.
I should check it out. We need to know how different the Blighted Dragons really are. They might turn into something like Gilnenane's archdemon did. If there's a clue, I have to be ready.
Rook, interested in visiting the Memorial Gardens?
What are you up to?
I must tend to some rites in the necropolis. I'd like to show you its more peaceful side.
The fall of Weishaupt reverberated across the Fade, as did the fall of an archdemon.
But unless I am mistaken, both Elganan and Gillenane yet stand.
We took down Gilnenane's archdemon, but we weren't able to kill her.
And how are you doing?
Right now, I'm more concerned with how the team is doing.
I expect their morale is shaken after what happened.
They've spent a lot of time yelling at each other. Or me.
Not the worst outcome, all things considered. Properly focused, that anger can forge your team into a weapon keen enough to cut through any obstacle. You cannot stand against Elganan and Gillenane with logic. Those motivated by greed or self-interest will change alliances, but those who serve you with passion and loyalty will follow wherever you lead, even to their deaths if necessary.
I knew I might have to make a call like that when Varric put me in charge.
A good leader never makes such a decision lightly. But when the time comes, it is better to be prepared. And perhaps it will not come to that. The stronger your team, the more chances you will have to avoid such a decision.
I'll keep that in mind. Do you have any suggestions on our next move against the gods?
If you oppose Elganan and Gilnenain's minions, you will get your opportunity.
You think one of the Antam or Venatori commanders will help us find the gods?
Possibly. But more importantly, you will aggravate them. You rendered Gilnenain mortal at Weishaupt. It is an embarrassment, an insult, neither she nor Elganan can ignore. If you continue to disrupt their plans, you will not need to track them down. They will come to you.
I'll be ready.
One final warning. You have survived a confrontation with Gilnenain, which few still live to claim. But her power pales in comparison to Elganan's. If he takes the field himself, remember, in a fight such as ours, escaping to fight another day
Welcome back.
is a victory.
Welcome back, Rerun.
Hey, Tosh. How are you doing? I know you were unhappy.
This is ominous.
Viago found something.
Something bad, I take it?
Venatori and Treviso. Like I thought. One of them might know where Zara is. Viago has crows watching them. We find them. We find Zara.
It'll be fine. Just a stroll in Treviso. We'll get her, Lucanus.
We only get one shot at this. We go when you're ready.
Okay, that's enough. Quiet now. Fine. Who wants a treat?
I didn't know Manfred could eat.
Not sure if he knows either, but it worked.
Let's see what he does with it.
Yeah, if I had a treat. That was just a little white lie to quell the riot.
Are you sure it's little to them? Oh, now you've done it. Manfred won't be denied.
Come on, guys, give me a break. Rook?
Guys, Davrin's really tired. Trying to fight archdemons and evil gods. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Sorry.
Wait, you can't just leave me with it.
Good luck with that.
I was not certain you would come.
You were the one who walked away. I never turn my back when my friend needs me.
The Evanurus seek the magic of the Blight.
Impossible. The Blight is safely sealed away forever.
Oh, I wish I could believe you. I have sensed the breaking of the wards.
I will investigate your claims. If they forget the danger of the Blight, I will endeavor to remind them.
What if, instead, you left the Evanurus and remained with me? Do you not wish for freedom from this struggle?
Be at peace, love. I will stop them.
As you must. The Blight is our mistake.
Did Mythal call Solus love in that memory?
That's what it sounded like.
So they were doing it. The elven gods were free with their emotions. They felt things deeply. The way they express things, well, it feels romantic to us, but that wasn't really how it was. Back then, I mean.
Nah, they were doing it.
As someone who has Solus talking in my dreams, I'm with Balara. I just can't see Solus carrying on a secret affair with Mythal.
Can't because you don't think he would? Or can't because you don't want to think about it while he's in your head?
Yes.
So the Dread Wolf goes to Mythal. They might be fighting, but they have history.
And he warns her about the other god using the Blight. That's more important than his rebellion. It's like kingdoms coming together when an archdemon rises.
Mythal didn't think it was possible. She said the Blight was sealed away. There's an old legend about it. Davrin, the one with Andrul's armor. Not sure it matters.
We're deep in elven lore already. What's the legend say?
Right. Well, Andrul was the goddess of the hunt. She put on armor, magic armor, made of something called the Void, drove her mad.
I remember this one. The other gods were afraid Andrul would turn on them. She was doing all kinds of horrible things, causing plagues. It does sound like the Blight.
Well, it all ends with Mythal fighting Andrul. After, Mythal turned into a dragon.
She what? Why didn't you start with that?
Anyway, she took Andrul's armor away. Then Andrul's madness left, and peace returned.
Intriguing. So it's possible Andrul stumbled onto the magic of the Blight.
And when Andrul went mad, Mythal took it from her and locked it away.
Until someone started using it again.
Okay. Solus warns Mythal about the other gods using the Blight. It's not just bad, it's something bad he feels responsible for. The Blight was our mistake.
How is the Blight their mistake? Did they find it? Did they make it? What does that mean?
Whatever it was, it convinced Mythal to take him seriously.
So Mythal goes off to investigate what Solus says. Then, what? It's too clean.
Seems plenty messy with them doing it.
But this isn't just a memory. It's something Solus wanted to hide. What's the crime? What did we see here that he feels guilty about?
I think I might know. When the Inquisitor was saving the world from the breach, she met Mythal.
What? Like in a dream?
It was complicated. She helped the Inquisition. There was a magic pond and a dragon.
Nice.
The point is, she also said the other elven gods betrayed her, killed her.
Okay, sorry, point of order. If they killed Mythal, how was she still around to help the Inquisition?
Elven god magic? She'd spent centuries gathering strength and sharing people's bodies, I think.
If it was a truly benign possession, that speaks to her character.
Solus tried to do the right thing by warning Mythal about the other gods using the Blight, but he got her killed.
Well, it's not just that she died.
What do you mean, Tosh?
It's... Ugh. There was stuff he wanted to tell her, but he waited too long, and then she was dead. He never got to make it right. That twists you up.
That's it. There's our crime.
Doesn't really tell us anything we can use, though.
We know more than we did. That's something.
Then I guess we keep our eyes open if we come across more of these memories.
You dare to try to cage us, jealous of our growing power!
You will pay the final price for this betrayal.
We warned you not to use the Blight. For this, and for Mythal, I sentence you to sleep in exile ever after. Your own lives will form the veil that keeps the horror you unleashed at bay.
So he locked the gods away and created a veil between this world and the Fade. I mean, they were terrible, no question. But what he did, it didn't just stop them. It destroyed our culture, our world.
It wasn't just to stop them. It was to stop the Blight. We've seen how bad Elgar'nan and Gillenane are. Imagine all 7 corrupted gods running wild.
So he created the veil just to keep the elven gods locked in their prison?
Yes, to keep them from accessing the Fade. But was the creation of the veil around the world an accident?
You heard him yelling. That's not the sound of a ritual going right.
What do you think, Rook?
Davrin and I have fought the Blight for years. It's terrifying. Watching the gods poison his world, his people. I understand why Solus would do anything to stop it.
I know, Rook. I'm not denying that. I wish there'd been a better way. That's all.
So does he. This isn't a memory he's proud of.
I had another question, and I'm sorry, maybe this doesn't matter, but Solus trapped the blighted gods in an ancient elven building, right?
That's what it looks like. Maybe a palace? Fancier than what I've seen in Arlethan, at least.
And then, the Magisters were lured into the Fade. They broke in, which let the Blight escape, and turned the Golden City black.
Right, and the Black City hangs in the Fade, a little reminder of their mistakes. What's wrong, Lace?
It's just... the Chant of Light says that the Maker built for them the Golden City, the center of all creation. But if the Golden City was an ancient elven palace, then the Maker didn't build it. The elves did. The Chant of Light is Andraste's visions from the Maker, but it sounds like it's wrong.
You're asking if we just disproved the entire Andrastian faith.
Did we?
Lace, I don't think you'll ever fully know whether the Chant of Light is literally true or not. What matters is that, in its better moments, the Chantry encourages people to be kind and help each other.
What do we tell the Chantry about this? Do we tell them about this?
People are already questioning because of Elganon and Gillenane. It hasn't stopped them believing.
I guess people need that comfort, even if some parts of it aren't totally true.
The Dalish clans are struggling with the same thing. What do we keep? What do we lose?
The Elven Gods, the Maker. No matter who you light a candle to, you've got some hard questions to ask yourself right now.
Doctrine is not the truth. It is one of many paths to the truth.
I recognize the sentiment, though not the specific quote. Who said that?
My mother.
Ah.
Questions of faith aside, we have some very real gods that still need killing.
Looks like there are 3 more of these murals with the Dreadwolf's old memories. Wonder what else he's hiding.
You have so long observed the world. Why not consider joining it?
But I have no desire to live as humans. I have the Fade. Besides, this talk of taking on a solid form. I think you underestimate the danger. When you took the glowing stone to build your body, did the earth not shake?
Delirium gives us the strength we had when we were of the Fade. We are the best of physical and spirit. I need your wisdom, Solus. To withstand the louder voices who would go too far like Elganon. I need you.
This is madness. You must know that. I will always follow where you go.
What?
This is astounding. The ancient elves were spirits who voluntarily manifested a physical form.
I'd rather go back to talking about the Blight.
Hey, Lucanus. Could Spite turn into an elf?
No.
Sorry, but... what?
This is... Are all elves spirits somehow? Am I a spirit?
To be clear, this memory only shows that the first elves originated from spirits. You 3 are no more spirits than anyone else conceived naturally.
Conceived naturally? Guess I'll go ask my mother.
The knowledge that an entire people were formed from a mass manifestation could change our entire understanding of magic.
If we let it out, is that the right call? Do you want bigoted humans yelling about how elves are demons?
Davrin's got a point. World's not short on small-minded humans.
If the world learned about this, and it led to attacks against elves...
Elves have enough trouble as it is down in Ferelden.
We have to tell someone, though. Strife and Ireland, at least.
If I told Thea and Viago, they'd think I was sampling Viago's poison collection. No one would believe us.
Okay. We keep this to people we trust who have good reason to know. No shouting it from the rooftops.
Agreed. The Morn Watch has a great deal of experience keeping dangerous secrets.
So, beyond the world-shaking stuff, what else did we learn here? Solus himself was a spirit.
What kind do you think he was?
Well, his name is Elven for pride.
Oh, okay.
There's something else. not about spirits, or not all about them at least. Solus didn't want to become a person with a physical body.
Right. He only agreed after Mythal begged him.
Then that's his regret. He wishes he'd never taken physical form.
Maybe, but not just that. Solus was scared. They built their bodies out of lyrium, and it made the ground shake.
Lyrium is the blood of the Titans.
The Titans would have felt it as an attack. They defended themselves.
The first memory we saw with Elganon seizing power, it happened at the end of a war.
A war between the Titans and the Elves.
Lace, I'm so sorry.
It feels like we still don't have the full picture. But I think that's part of what Solus regrets. He didn't see the danger.
Except he did. He was worried. You said it yourself.
He did it for Mythal. Everything that followed, he could have prevented, if he just told her no.
Then he's got a war on his conscience. Plus, whatever we find next.
Have you created what we need?
With this, the proper ritual will sunder every Titan from its spirit. But you must know those severed dreams will certainly be driven mad. A disembodied blight of pain and anger. It is awful what we're doing.
And the only way to end this war.
Solus made the weapon that killed the Titans. No, not killed. He cut away their dreams and left them broken and mindless. He passed me in the halls of Skyhold for a year. He made polite conversation, and he knew. He knew what he did.
Lace, what my people did to yours, that's unforgivable.
You don't need to apologize.
Well, someone should.
Our leaders attacked the Titans for their lyrium. Then, when the war turned against the elves, our leaders did this.
And when the war was over, they enslaved your ancestors. No. Solus, Mythal, and Elgarnon are the ones who need to apologize.
To do such a thing. No wonder regret eats away at Solus.
No, it's worse than that. That isn't what Solus regrets. Those severed dreams will be driven mad. A disembodied blight of pain and anger.
Mierda.
You can't. That's not possible.
When a warden hears the calling, it's like a song in their mind. Sound familiar to you, Lace?
The song of Lyrium. Of the Titans.
We think of the Blight as this monstrous force with no mercy, no compassion. Evil incarnate. Instead, it's a caged animal. Mistreated and imprisoned for centuries. Until all it knows is fear.
If the Blight is the Titan's dreams, can we, I don't know, heal it? Bring it back from all that anger?
I'm afraid I have no idea. In theory, it would be possible to restore dreams to the Titans.
You can't set it free before it's healed. You'd have blighted Titans laying waste to the entire world.
The Titans are a problem for later. We have Elgarnon and Ghilanane to deal with now.
And then I want Solus to look me in the eye and answer for what he did.
Each of these memories has been a deeper regret, and almost all of them involve Mythal.
Only one mural left to uncover by my count. If we find it, we'll see what's worse than this.
Hi, Rook. Can I ask you a question? Actually, never mind. Don't worry about it.
Okay, you're several lines ahead of me here. Let's start with me saying, hi, Bellara.
Right. Okay. It's just, you know, the elf thing. We're fighting our gods. Our gods. It feels a little surreal, and I know surreal.
Yeah, it's an adjustment. Whole lot of elven customs are feeling kinda weird right now.
I'm worried about our people. Or more like how other people see us. Maybe people don't trust us. Maybe they shouldn't.
Our gods aren't us. We can't judge people by their rulers, especially if those rulers are tyrants. Elves haven't been like that for centuries.
That feels too easy. Like we're not taking responsibility. And I don't know, I feel guilty. Anytime I think about it, really.
So who's that helping?
Who's what helping?
Feeling guilty.
Well, no one, I guess, but then what should I do?
It'd be easy to pretend that stories about the benevolent elven gods were true, but we know they weren't.
So what do we do? To make up for them, I mean.
Be honest. About our history, but also about who we are now. We're more than our ancient past.
Is it that easy, though? Just being honest?
Honesty's hard work, but it's the right kind of work. It's important work.
Right. I get it. It's hard. All of it's hard. But I feel better. A little bit, anyways. Thanks for talking to me and listening to me.
Hey, anytime. It's what I'm here for.
Right. It's a good thing to be here for. See you later, Rook.